Are we sick of me wearing a beanie yet? Because it's just gonna keep happening because it's still cold as shit in here. Hey guys, I'm Allie and welcome back to my channel. I got a different kind of video here for you guys today. It's gonna be a little bit of, I guess, like a mashup of like my life in books. If you guys have been following me on any type of social media, you will know that I started going to the gym in the past year. And it has kind of been a game changer for me. I've been really enjoying it, and I love listening to audiobooks at the gym. That's where I read the majority of my audiobooks, is while I'm at the gym. Like, I get so much done when I'm listening to audiobooks at the gym. Like, I don't even realize how long I've been working out, which is good. Otherwise, I just stare at the clock and I'm like, is it over yet? First, I'm going to show you guys my actual workout. So my workout consists of basically 3 different types of days. I do one day that is like legs and butt. I do another day that is arms and abs. And then I do one day that is cardio. I spend anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour at the gym. And I tend to go 3, 4, sometimes 5 days a week. 5 is really pushing. And I tend to go anywhere between 6 and 7 a.m. Very much a beginner. I don't know crap about working out. I don't know if my stance is right in any of these. I know that all these moves have like official names, but y'all are gonna get my names for them. To be fair, if you are looking to start working out, maybe you have some gym intimidation, I highly suggest doing things at home. Kaboko Fitness, I think, is a YouTube channel here. I'm going to leave it linked down below. That is one of my favorite at-home workout channels. She does such a great job. I love her energy. Different like beginner to expert levels. And I just picked what I want from those videos and kind of incorporated them. I did some things at home. I got like some like 5-pound weights and a yoga mat kind of deal, and just did some things that I could here until I was comfortable with going to the gym. Obviously there are some things that you're not gonna get at home that you could get at the gym unless you have like a fancy gym in your basement. I don't know what your setup is. There are some days that I do use some of the machines and I don't have recordings of those. I'll try to insert pictures of the ones that I use. I mostly use them for arm day. That's about it. Everything I do for like 10 reps 3 times, or anywhere between 30 seconds to 60 seconds, like intervals, which I guess I'll show somewhere. I don't know. We'll figure it out in editing process. Editing Alley, figure it out. Anyway, along with that, I'm going to tell you guys some of my favorite audiobooks that I have listened to while at the gym that have just been so motivating and just really pump me up when I'm at the gym. So let's I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I eat and drink. I'm not going to show you much because I basically eat and drink the same thing every single day. I usually have like toast and a dippy egg with avocado, or I'll just have avocado toast. Sometimes I have peanut butter and banana on toast. I always have hot lemon water first thing when I get home from the gym, and apparently that helps like motivate something in your body. I don't know. And I usually have a salad every day for lunch, and I switch between some already pre-cooked shrimp that I get from the market. I also get my salad pre-made. It's usually some fancy pre-made salad because I hate spending time in the kitchen, and I just put that together, or I'll put it with some chicken that is usually pre-made. Lazy as fuck. Well, that tends to be my meal, and for dinner I'll eat whatever is left over, or sometimes I will feel like it's okay to go out and like splurge on something. So sometimes I go to Chick-fil-A like twice a week, or I will go get some snack wraps from Sheetz. So those are my favorite meals of all time. So yeah, but let's get into these audiobooks. I'm going to tell you guys about 5 audiobooks that I really enjoy for the gym. So let's start out with number 1, which has to be my favorite that I've ever listened to at the gym, and that was Dread Nation. There's just something about this. I think it's the zombie aspect, like the fear of having zombies chasing you, like made me run faster on the treadmill when I was there. I don't know what it is about it. This is a zombie book that takes place right after the Civil War, and it is so good. I didn't know that I needed this, but I love the combination. And it follows our main character. She is a slave owner's daughter, and she is of course black, and basically black people have been sent into these like training academies to learn how to fight zombies in order to save the white people. This follows her and her adventures through the academy. We also get to see some development in the West, because there's a community that's being built out west that is said to be like zombie free, and the different things that she goes through. You get a little bit taste of what her home life was like before. You get to taste of the zombies, some of these mysteries that are going on. So it's really interesting, really intriguing. I love, it's like action packed. I love the characters. There's some morally gray things going on, and it's so fantastic. I can't wait for the second one. I'm gonna be pumped at the gym that week. Great. I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. It was one of my favorite reads from last year. It was just so good. Now, some of my favorite ones to listen to at the gym are thrillers, just because, you know, they're a little more high intensity, and so it makes my workout go a little bit faster. So one that I've really enjoyed while I was at the gym was Final Girls. This follows a girl who basically is the lone survivor of like a massacre. She's considered a final girl, and there's 2 other girls that are also considered final girls, and they kind of have like this group set up, but our main character doesn't want anything to do with them. She just wants to lead a normal life, and she gets like flashbacks to what happened. She doesn't really remember what happened, so you get a little glimpse into that. Also, one of the final girls has showed up to her house and is basically like, hey, let's be friends, and things are just a little suspicious. Like, there's some weird things going on there. So you're trying to figure out what happened in the cabin when all her friends were killed, who killed them, why did she survive of all people, and what's up with this girl that just like pops out of nowhere and is trying to stir up trouble. So this was fantastic. It took me by surprise by how much I ended up enjoying it, and this was another one that I think I gave 5 out of 5 stars. Like, it was just so good. The second book by that author, The Last Time I Lied, I actually enjoyed even more. This is a sci-fi thriller, and that is Dark Matter. I thought this was such a interesting premise. It is basically this guy, I don't even remember how it starts, but in some way he ends up finding a way to like travel to different like parallel universes, but the problem is like he gets stuck there and has to find his way back home, and it's him traveling through all these different parallel universes and seeing what's going on. And there were some that were like apocalyptic, there were some that were like a bunch of different versions of him. Like, it was just really interesting to see how his life could have been in all these parallel universes, and just the science behind it. It goes into a little bit of the science behind it. Most of those parts I was like, what's going on? It doesn't spend that much time on it. It doesn't like take away from the story, but it was just really interesting, and the ending is just like insane, and it was just one of those like blow your mind kind of books, and it's just such a high intensity book that it's great for the gym. Another really good one, and this is also a sci-fi mystery, and this is a YA, and that is The Final Six. There was just something about this when I was listening at the gym that was just so compelling. It wasn't necessarily that it was even like fast paced, it was just that there was so much mystery going on, and just it's just such an interesting thing. It's like the world has gone to hell basically, and they have decided that they are going to send a group of kids to, I think it's Mars. I think it's Mars. Sending a group of kids to some planet to make it civil enough to live on, basically. So this is about a group of kids that are picked to go to this academy, and basically they're trying to narrow it down to the final 6 that get to go. So this actually follows 2 different characters, and they are, I mean, they're competing basically for spots on this, and it goes through their training at this like station or whatever in order to go. They all have like different abilities that they're known for, and like reasons that they'll get picked, but they have to go through testing, and it goes through the different testing. But as these testings are happening, some weird things are going on, and like kids are like acting insane and going crazy. What just happened in my eyeball? And they're just like, what? Something weird is happening here. There's also like this apparent like gene or something that's like, it's like a virus or something that's going around, and they say that it's like on the planet they're going to, and they've been injecting them with this stuff, and they're like, something weird's going on with the stuff that they're injecting us with. So it was just a lot of interesting things going on, so it really kept my attention while I was doing things, so it kind of like numbed my mind from like the sore ass muscles. Apparently I just really like sci-fi at the gym, even though I don't like sci-fi at any other time in my life. But this next one is Sleeping Giants, and first of all, this is a full cast, which is fantastic. I love full cast narrations. This is interesting because it's about this girl who originally like falls into this hole, and she finds like this metal part to this giant figure, and the rest of the book is about a group of scientists who are trying to assemble this giant and figure out how it works and where exactly this thing came from, because the materials are not from Earth, and they're trying to figure out where it came from, what it was meant for, and what it means. It's like, it has some political aspects to it, because they're like trying to decide if it can be used in warfare and national security, and also they picked up some of these pieces from not their own continent, so what does that mean? Do they have to share? Also follows like their personal relationships, which is way more interesting to me, honestly. I love those kind of things. I love the little dramas, but it's so interesting to see like their different relationships to each other, the things going on, but it's definitely a high motivator at the gym. I actually, fun story, don't be on the treadmill while you're listening to this necessarily, because there's a part where someone just screams out of nowhere, and it startled me. I was on the treadmill, I ripped my headphones out, fell off the treadmill, and just was like stunned, and the poor guy beside me was like, hon, you okay? Like, you weren't going that fast. But it just startled me so much, so fair warning to your treadmill users. So that's a little bit into my fitness life. I'm probably going to be updating this again in the future, just because it has become just a daily routine in my life, and I know I'm going to be switching it up, because if you do the same workouts all the time, your muscles get used to it and then they don't do anything. So obviously I've been working really hard. I hope you guys have liked this video. Let me know some of your favorite audiobooks to listen to at the gym, or if you have any recommendations for anything that's just really thrilling, really fast paced, really interesting, so I can numb my mind and soul to the pain that is the gym. Hope you guys have liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to see future recommendations from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!